All right, everybody, welcome back to the Brevard Sports Network and our continuing coverage of Super Bowl Saturday right here on the Brevard Sports Network. We are up for our next matchup. The Vero Beach Fighting Indians taking on West Melbourne 11U. 11U Super Bowl right here. Alan will be joining me soon, taking care of some other business. Let everyone know we are live and ready for 11U action. As we're getting set up for kickoff. I do not believe so far the clock is not running. The clock here at the stadium, for some reason, it either got unplugged or it died or something. So I think the clock might be held on the field, which is oh so fun for me, because then I get to play the game of I'm 3 stories high and I get to try to guess how much time is left on the clock. So, like to say, this broadcast and every broadcast you've seen on the page today has been brought to you by, in part by, the BrevardBulls Basketball. If you want to go to the #1 program in Brevard County for AAU basketball, football's winding down. Football players might want to stay in shape, by playing basketball, or maybe you just want to play basketball. Maybe you just want to play basketball. Well, go to the Brevard Bulls. Information at the bottom of your screen. You're contacting Stephen Hughes or Big Steve Hughes. Information is there on the bottom of your screen. There, you can also find them on Facebook, Instagram, and on the X. Hey, look, that's the first time I didn't call it Twitter the first time. Whoa. Only screwed it up 2,200 other times. All right, so we're waiting on something. We're waiting to see if we can get the clock operated. It was working all day, and then somebody did something, and the clock has gone away. So I think we got to play the fun game of guess how much time there is, because it's being kept on the field here for the Brevards, or here in the Super Bowl, and so this is going to be fun. Fantastic! I love it when everything goes as planned. But here we go. Little onside kick, and that one will be dropped and grabbed by Vero Beach, who are in the all-camo jerseys, which, again, makes it real fun for me, because these all-camo jerseys are just so easy to read. Again, I get it. It's Veterans Day, and so if this is a tribute to the veterans, I think it's awesome. The uniforms themselves look awesome. Just broadcasting them from 3 stories up, not awesome. All right. Well, the quarterback is highlighted. Quarterback is number 2 for Vero Beach, Caleb Phillips. I like that guy's first name. Phillips is going to hand off to the back. I believe that's number 5 to the outside. He's got room and finally wrestled down at about the West Melbourne 35-yard line. See if I can get the number on that young man. That was number 5 for Vero Beach. That's Cameron Shelton. And Shelton picks up a nice gain. We'll have enough for a Vero Beach first down and then some. First and 10 from the West Melbourne 35-yard line here on Super Bowl Saturday. All right, number 1 is the receiver near side to me. Phillips will hand off to another smaller running back, as he will be tackled after a nice gain of about 4 or 5 yards. Believe that was number 0. And number 0, Ladrick Wallmaker. That time that's number 5 getting wrestled down. That's Cameron Shelton. Shelton picks up a couple of yards, but there is a flag on the play. So we'll see what the white hat signals. Again, clock is being kept on the field. Face mask on West Melbourne. I don't know, it'll be of the 5-yard variety, but that will be enough to give Vero Beach a first down. Phillips fires, he's got a man wide open, and it's incomplete. Great defense there played by number 2. Emmett Osterhout. And Osterhout playing some excellent defense. Not allowing that catch to be made. We got clock. And there he goes right up the middle. Makes another man miss. He's going to go all the way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vero Beach. And that was number 0. Ladrick Wellmaker Jr. on the touchdown run for Vero, and they start their opening drive off with a touchdown. .9:39 left to go. So a little less than 22 seconds. And that one incomplete. But Vero jumps on the board first. Currently up 6-0. So it'll be interesting to see how West Melbourne responds here on their next drive. So Vero Beach set to kick it off. Back deep to return for West Melbourne. It'll be number 4 and number 24. All right, so number 4 is Jakiri Pittman, and number 24 is Tamaje Price. And the kick will be caught, and wow, he took a hit. The up man jumped up and took that one and took a shot. But West Melbourne will get the ball first and 10 at the the 44-yard line, and that's where West Melbourne will begin with possession. West Melbourne starts in the gun. Number 3 is your quarterback. That's Noah Benna. And that Vero Beach defense gets all the penetration they wanted. Second and 13 for West Melbourne as Vero Beach quarterback hands off to number four, Pittman, fighting his way through, and Pittman will be taken down to the ground, picking up some nice yardage. From Baena, Noah Baena. Noah Baena is the quarterback for West Melbourne so Baena comes to the line. 2-by-2 set. And he'll hand it off, and once again, Vero Beach said, we'll send the run blitz. Try to get out of that. And number 2 for Vero, Caleb Phillips, in on the tackle. I formation. Baena under center. He's going to give it to the deep back, and that's number 4 who will make one man miss but can't avoid the other tackle. Turnover on downs, Jakari Pittman. And it will be turnover on downs, and Vero will take over. 1st and 10 on the 43-yard line. So, you know, it's Vero Beach came to play today. Caleb Phillips under center, or not under center, he's back in the gun. He's going to give it to number 0, gives it around on the end around. He's got blockers. 10 and pushed out at around the 9-yard line. That was number 10 on the carry. That's Cravion Love. And Love took it on the end around, picks up a Vero Beach first down, and makes it 1st and goal for the Vero Beach Fighting Indians. And Phillips pitches it to a receiver who's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vero Beach. And that was number 5 with that with a touchdown reception, Cameron Shelton. So Cameron Shelton, I believe that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. 1 rushing and 1 receiving, because that counts as a pass. So a receiving touchdown and a rushing touchdown. Phillips picks it up, and Phillips fighting his way through. And he will be stopped short. But Vero Beach, with 6:10 left to go here in the first, Vero Beach jumps out to a 12-0 lead here in the 11U Super Bowl. And it's been literally a combination here of Cameron Shelton and Laderick Wellmaker Jr. That's pretty much been the offense for Vero Beach. as they get set to kick off. Again, let's thank the Brevard Bulls for stepping up and being sponsors all day today. Their information is also in the description of this post. And they're just going to fall on it. Good job by his teammate protecting him. Was number 27, Kingston Chesbro on the recovery. Hold up 1 second, folks. All right, here we go. There's a snap to Bayana. Bayana hands off to Pittman, and Pittman will get met in the backfield. For a loss. So it's going to be second down and about 12 for West Melbourne. And the quarterback, Bayana, tries to take off with it, and he gets nowhere. So now it's going to be third down and 13 for West Melbourne, as they can't seem to get anything going. Bayana trying to avoid pressure, overthrows his receiver. And that'll bring up fourth down here for West Melbourne. Snap, fires over the middle. It's caught. And you will be stopped short of a first down. That reception there by number 18, Peyton Till. However, Till will be short of a first down, and that will be a turnover on downs. Vero Beach will take the ball at about the 50-yard line. As Vero Beach here begins their offense with a camo, and a great run there by the athlete who was direct snapped to. That was number 10 on the direct snap. That's Cravion Love, and Love, however, a penalty is called, and it's holding on Vero Beach. .420 left to go. 4:20 left to go here in the first quarter. 1st and 20 for Vero Beach. There's the snap. Makes a man miss, and that's number 10 who will get hit in the backfield. What's up, buddy? So Vero Beach now second and about 15. I believe that's number 1 taking it to the outside who will get hit in the backfield. Yep, that was number 1 for Vero. That's Mackay White. And White. That'll bring up third and about 14 or 15 for Vero with 3:13 left to go here in the first quarter. And it's right here. Yep, it's fantastic. Alan, I was going to give you till halftime. I can get to halftime. Alan will join me during the second half. Look, for anyone who's been to Palm Bay, I'll let you know, I've had to make multiple runs up these stairs. It takes a lot out of you. I don't care whether you're young, old. Oh, no.
Yep. So we have a little conversation with the director and the president.
Got it. Director and the president are going to have a sit-down conversation with BSN.
Yeah.
Caleb Phillips, the quarterback. Phillips hands off to an Indian, and they're in these camo. I love these camo jerseys, just not from a broadcasting perspective. That is number 10. Number 10 on the that's Cravion Love. Huh? Oh, that's that AC unit that's no longer there. Phillips drops back, fires. He's got a man wide open, caught it around the, pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line, 33, 34-yard line. See if I can get you a name on that receiver. That's number 1. And number 1 is Mackay White. So now you're starting to see Vero Beach open up the pass game a bit. Well, and if West Melbourne's going to give you those first 5 yards off the football. Phillips comes near side. What a throw, and overthrows everybody.
He threw that to a spot. That receiver, that's not on the quarterback. Receiver ran the wrong route.
So it looked like the receiver was actually throwing to a quarterback was throwing to a spot, and the receiver, I believe, ran the wrong route. Well, no, huh? Yeah, this is 11U. Hughes was with his team. The Chargers they won it in a landslide. Phillips avoiding tacklers left and right, now trying to drag some defenders to get back to the line of scrimmage. He might have gained a yard in a play that should have resulted in a loss of about 5. He'll at least pick up a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Vero Beach. And he's got number 0 in the backfield with him. That's Laderick. Make sure. Sorry. Laderick Wellmaker Jr. Phillips sends a man in motion. Looks like a miscombobbled play, but Phillips is now going to take it, and Caleb Phillips is down at about the 19-yard line, which will be enough for a Vero Beach first down.
All right.
Let me give you some gain here. All right.
All right, everybody. How's everybody doing on this unseasonably warm day? I mean, will it ever be fall in Florida again? I don't know. But I guess that's what we sign up for when we move here. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski here on the Brevard Sports Network. I want to thank Caleb Brown and Jackson Robb for doing a great job getting you this far. I'll take you the rest of the way. Joining me for the 12 and the 14U game will be Adam Franco. And, of course, I would expect that we will see BrevardBulls President Stephen Hughes. Quarterback drops back, throws, wide open, caught, touchdown, Vero Beach. That must be good luck for the Fighting Indians. And
that's number 8 on the touchdown reception.
For Vero, that's going to be Mackay Williams-Desir. And right now, with 44 seconds to go in the first, 19-0, Vero Beach on top. Beautiful look, and I'm not sure what the two West Melbourne DBs were doing there, but they just stopped at the front of the end zone, and he broke open. And that's you know what? That is just an outstanding pass. I don't care what level you're on. To be able to throw that out route on that shoulder is picture-perfect execution. And with 44.1 seconds to play here in the first quarter, it should be 20-1 or 20-0, right?
Yes.
The hell did I come up with 1? Oh, I'm looking at the quarter. I'm getting settled in here.
Wait.
Head coach for Vero Beach, Calvin Moment. The assistant coaches are Kiwan Bryant, Caleb Coleman, Rika Collins, Sean Heath, and Calvin Moment the third. And right now, their staff with a big lead here in quarter number 1. Vero Beach in their Veterans Day weekend fatigue uniforms. They're camouflage. They look nice. I like them.
Oh, yeah.
With the red, West Melbourne in the white jerseys with the gray pants on. As Adam Franco jumps in the booth there. This is the spot to be. What's up, Jack Rabbit? As Vero gets set to kick off, and I would assume that if Melbourne doesn't get, that's trouble. And that will be Vero Beach football. The outstanding hustle on special teams will give Vero Beach back the ball. And since we're 6 miles away, I couldn't see the number. It looked like. Number 6 got down there to recover that. That's Mackay Williams-Desir. It's the same young man that caught that touchdown pass, gets down there and recovers that onside kick. Well, not an onside kick, a muffed kick, I should say, as the West Melbourne 11U take the field. Now, if you're watching, don't let that blow out the window, Caleb. Now, if you're watching, and the quarterback's just going to turn and hand off, want a water? It's not cold. You all right with that? Want a water, Adam? All right. No, yeah, I know. Tell me about it. I was saying on air how we're going to have a conversation with the president of the ACYAA, Mr. 1 Billy Palmer, about all the entrances being closed. Straight up the middle. Is that Tyrone Giscombe out there? I believe it is. Down here near side.
Yeah.
Coach Giscombe last night, and his Rockledge Raiders eke out a win. That's the end of the first quarter with Vero Beach on top 20-0. And that defense of the Raiders, I know we got the offensive coordinator promoting the Brevard Bulls, but it's the defense of the Raiders that win that game last night. And, of course, what can you say about my co-host coming up in his football team last night, the offense of the Cocoa Tigers, and what that unit has done all year. In fact, today I turned in the permission slip to broadcast the state championship. That's how confident I am that will be in Tallahassee. That's the end of one here. We want to thank the Brevard Bulls. In fact, a lot of information to tell you about them coming up.
We got it right here.
All right. We want to thank the Brevard Bulls Organization for sponsoring all the broadcasts on BSN today. With football season ending, if you want to play AAU basketball, make the Brevard Bulls your home for 2023 and beyond. Brevard Bulls have been in Brevard County for 24 years. That's 2+ decades of established AAU basketball. For more information, contact Stephen Hughes at 321-848-4192. President and director. You can email him at brevardbulls2@gmail.com. The website, www.brevardbulls.org. And, of course, they are on every conceivable social media platform that's worth being on. And the information, I'm absolutely positive, is on the bottom of that screen. 10 minutes on the clock. We flip sides, and the Vero Beach Indians, Fighting Indians, Foundation Indians, Vero Beach will take over here, or not take over, facing a 3rd and 3 straight up the gut. First down, Vero, and he'll pick up 5 more. That's called not wanting to go down there. Good carry there. Now, I'll tell you what, let's get the binoculars up here because that offensive line deserves a shout-out as well. Looks like we got 33 and 22 on there. And 33.
Cut up
the middle, and stiff arm, touchdown, Vero. We were just getting ready to tell you how good that offensive line is. And in for another touchdown goes the quarterback, Laderick Wellmaker Jr. And Wellmaker Jr. gets him right in following the muffed kickoff. And with 9:36 to play, it's 25. What's a running clock? 35. And Vero Beach well on their way to running the clock here by halftime, it looks like. Saw one of those games last night. Matter of fact, we had two of those games in the county last night. Vero Beach coming to Brevard County and dominating the last 2 days. Kick is not close, so it'll stay 25-0 with 9:36 to play. Joining me coming up will be Adam Franco. See if I can get him on after halftime.
Oh, I can guarantee you can get him on.
I'm pretty sure I can.
Vero is I believe 2 for 3 in championship games today.
Yeah, and they beat Heritage last night.
Yeah.
So, for what that's worth. Octavian Osby, former ACYAA player, I believe. Scored 3 rushing touchdowns last night, the former Palm Bay product down at Vero. Had 6 in 2 weeks. Yeah. Osby put on a show last night for his former Brevard County mates. And here we're going to have a kickoff, and we'll see what happens. It looks like Laderick Wellmaker does it all here because he's going to kick off too.
Hey, Brick, can you stop standing? I can't see when you stand, okay?
And there is the kick, and he touched it, and that's a live ball. It's a live ball anyway because it went beyond 10 yards, and I don't know how he came up with it, but he does. And finally, I'll get to see this West Melbourne offense come out onto the field. I want to thank all of you for watching. Any comments?
Not that I was going to let you know, number 3 is going to be your quarterback for West Melbourne.
Okay.
And number 4 is your primary running back for West Melbourne.
All right, look, just be careful with this, okay?
Got it.
Because I had to take the screen off.
Oh. I'll say we can wait and set that up at halftime.
There's no issue with setting it up right now.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yep. Why put off what can be done today? There we go. And West Melbourne will take over. Caleb tells me the quarterback is Noah Bahana. And that's a handoff, and it is quickly shut down by Vero Beach. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Been a while since I've been in this press box.
I was telling Jackson the story of the last time you and I were in this press box together.
When was that?
Last Super Bowl.
Oh, the live mic incident. Oh, yeah. I'll never forget the live mic incident last year. We'll talk about that during the 12U game.
Yes, we will.
Sometimes you just got to remember to check the microphone. But if you've been in this business long enough, you're always going to be susceptible to a live mic every once in a while. Mine just happened to come in the middle of the broadcast when I was utterly criticizing a head coach. That's a great run right there.
Number 4.
That is, let me put my glasses on. That is Jakiri Pittman. Yeah, if you're going to criticize a coach the way I did, using the language I did, you probably want to make sure that you're not on a live mic.
Even when your producer says he muted the mic.
Yeah, even when your producer says, no, man, we're good. Nothing to worry about. So I'll just criticize even further. 8:33 to play here in half number 1. It's been all Vero. 25-0 here. We've got the 12U and the 14U championship games coming up. I hope everybody's had a great weekend here in Brevard County. That's a penalty for something.
I'm going to assume
it's a big one. That's a 15-yarder.
I want to say that I'm going to assume either an unsportsmanlike or some sort of person.
Unsportsmanlike. I expected a bigger crowd today. I imagine there will be more people here for the 12U and the 14U game. I'm anxious to see the Cocoa 14U team play. I have not had an opportunity to see them yet.
That was the team that last year made a nice deep run into nationals at the 12U division.
Yeah. It was the Terriers that won the national championship. That's a flag on an illegal formation, or if it's not the illegal formation, it's a lining up offsides in the neutral zone. One of the two, but I do believe they had too many men in the backfield. No, they're going to say he lined up. I didn't think the receiver checked. Oh, no, it was too many men. They called a false start, but actually it's not what it was. All right. So we've got 6 moving on next week in high school football here locally. We got the 2-1S teams, Holy Trinity and MCC, and 2S. We got Titusville. Congratulations to Titusville and John Holmes. That's his first ever career playoff victory last night over Palm Bay. 3 Cocoa, of course, all over Eustis, 54-7. And 3S O'Galley, 66-22. And that's only the 3rd time in Merritt Island school history they've ever had 60 or more points scored on them. And that's a pretty long history.
That is a rich history.
EJ, which number is EJ? Is that EJ who? I need a last name.
Or at least.
Give me a last name, I'll give you a number. And we got whistles again. And that's going to be another false start. So it's going to be 1st and 20 now. What's your 40 up to, Jackrabbit? About 4.2, 4.3? Not yet. I should say, what's your 40 down to? Well, we got to get you out there. I'm looking forward to watching. I'm gonna personally cover your team this year. Timothy Vent. Timmy, if you tell me, Crystal Visi, is there a cam on the team? A cam. Give up the middle, stop, shut down. It'll be 2nd and 21. So let me look on. Cam Shelton is number 5. There's a Cameron Shelton on Vero. That's a number 5. So if that helps. So that's who she's talking about on Vero. Okay.
Yep.
Cam Shelton. Okay.
Who he's another one of the he's one of 2 lead running backs for.
Yeah, he's right here on the perimeter playing outside defensively. It's 2nd and 22, and West Melbourne's got to get something going here. Head coach, Coach Nate Birch. Love Nate. Great guy. Got to get it going here, though. Quarterback, nice throw. Oh, what a catch across the middle. That'll get back 10 of the 20 needed, and that's a great pitch and catch there. The receiver, I believe, was number 19 or 18. If it's 18, it's Peyton Till.
Peyton Till's caught at least one other pass today.
Yeah, so that's Peyton Till, and that's just a great throw from Noah Bahana. And that's what they need to do. They need to push the football down the field. The game was actually 8, so it'll be 3rd and 12 now for West Melbourne. 5:09 to play. Coming up at halftime, absolutely nothing.
We'll show you the Brevard Bulls throughout the years video.
Yep. And we'll show you that. And if Stephen Hughes comes back up, we're going to play a game, right?
Yep.
Okay. Guess that face. Bahana throws, that one picked off. And this, if he gets outside with blockers, he's gone. He's gone. Will he get caught? No, he will. He is caught by Janiri Pittman, but what a play. Good concentration to haul that in. That pick by Kalen Coleman, number 4. And Vero Beach in business again. 1st and 10 inside the Brevard Bull red zone. Listen, I also want to thank, sound like Justin Nunley. Listen, did you know that I have another sponsor here today? And it's, listen, the Brevard Bulls are the sponsor of this entire day. But Orange Pest Control does a terrific job, and they're a new sponsor of ours who has done a great job all year with the community, youth, and prep sports, especially youth sports. So I want to make sure we show them some love today as well. But as far as who this broadcast belongs to, make no mistake, that is the Brevard Bulls. Caleb, put that video up.
All right, hold up.
Show a little bit of the Bulls, because you're going to see it again coming up at halftime. Yes. And when you got listen, a lot of AAU organizations, and I don't want to offend anybody, but a lot of AAU organizations get started merely because a kid don't get playing time somewhere else, right? So it's daddy ball. I mean, that's the talk, right? But when you have an AAU organization that's been around for 24 years, like the Brevard Bulls have, that's stability and it's trust. So if you're looking for an AAU basketball team, the Brevard Bulls are where you want to be. And I saw Crystal Vesey on. I want to give a special shout-out to Crystal Vesey and the Bayside Bears this year. Although they do not have a team here this year, broadcasting their games as we did this season was one of the most pleasurable experiences we've ever had of broadcasting youth sports. Crystal and everyone at Bayside made things so easy for us, so we thank the Bayside Bears organization. Quarterback looks, throws, fires, perfect timing. Little short on the throw. And
I believe that's number 1 on the reception.
Number 1 on the reception is Mackay White. Great pass from LaDerrick Wellmaker. Little short, but
Phillips. Caleb Phillips.
Caleb Phillips, okay. Throws, caught, touchdown. Again, Vero in the end zone at will. And the number on that young man?
10, I think. 10 or 0.
It's 10. That touchdown reception by Crevion Love. Nice here. You take these. You're spotting. Crevion Love will make it.
Oh, but.
Oh, no. Did we get a penalty?
Yep. And it looks like he was holding.
Was it? That's why he's over here cheering.
You know who his dad is, right?
No.
His dad is the running back coach at Vero.
Oh, really? Okay.
Track coach. Let your feet talk.
All right, the track coach. Okay, all right. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Crystal Vesey says she's very grateful
Oh, yeah, we had a blast, man.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
That last week when I got twisted down the steps at Coco, man, and I just felt bad I couldn't get down there to do it. Crystal's like, listen, put that knee up, get some rest.
And look, that's worth mentioning because there are a lot of directors who would have been like,
no, get your, you know what, down here.
come on, tough it out, man.
Yeah, you can do it. 25-0, 4:08 timeout on the field. So the touchdown negated, but just do like the rest of the high schoolers do. Like when we call a touchdown that gets called back on a penalty, they'll cut the clip because we never see the flag.
No,
right?
of course not.
They'll cut the clip and put it on their Twitter. So go ahead and do that. Yeah. Last night? Yeah. Yeah. And he threw the flag like.
They don't even care. They come to the sideline. We score next play, somebody else. But that kid doesn't care because he's like, I got my highlight.
Yeah. Hey, look! The highlight still shows off what they can do. Bump the penalty.
I mean, what'd you say?
I said bump the penalty.
Oh, thank God! You scared
Bump.
me there.
Wait, no, I've gotten in the habit.
You said something
Nope,
else.
nope. I've gotten in the habit of saying bump. B-U-M-P.
You really don't want to broadcast anymore, do you? 4:08.
Yeah, well,
Third.
we got two better broadcasters in the booth. I can sit out.
Third down and 12 or 13 here, and that's another flag, and that's going to be a false start. I bet you Spaces was jumping pretty good last night. I jumped on for like 5 minutes. Spoken like a true Coco Tiger. No, it would have been. Yeah. Wellmaker throws. That's a nice throw in the corner. Receiver stop. That's the Laderick, and that's what I did. And young quarterbacks, you have to teach them that. Look, he's putting his arms up in the air because his receiver stopped on him, and it's frustrating as a quarterback when that happens. But the thing you can't do, and Laderick will learn this as he matures, is you can't do that. You talk to him when he comes back to the huddle and say, don't you ever stop on a route on me again.
Phillips will look him dead in the eye, too. Right. Phillips will be like, listen, ever want a touchdown thrown?
You want me to throw the ball your way again? Don't you ever stop.
You better have, for our game, you better have Allen's clip where he threw the ball down. And he had leg
So Zero takes the ball out of bounds after picking up a nice little chunk.
But that was fourth down, so that'll be a turnover on downs, and West Melbourne will get the ball back with 3:28 to go here in the first half. And so, Caleb, kind of take us through who's won what here as West Melbourne gets set.
So, thankfully, I've been recording this in our descriptions. In 6U flag, Coco comes out with a 25-6 victory. Coach Ricky Rivers.
Rick Rivers.
Yep.
Former Tiger.
Yep. In an overtime game, Vero takes their first title 6-0 in overtime.
Wow.
And in 9U, then they win the 9U championship 19-18.
Wow.
And the Chargers get a 39-0 victory.
Not surprising there. And not surprising there is the play of the Vero defense, which has just been outstanding today. Much is always spoken of youth football offenses, but a lot of these young men go both ways.
Yes.
And that, to be able to give that same effort defensively that you give offensively is indicative of the coaching. And it's 3 minutes to play and 25-0 here. Thank you for joining us here on Brevard Sports Network. We are at Palm Bay Pirate Stadium. Used to be Florida Tech Panther Stadium.
Currently now, I guess BPS would like us to call it DC Roofing.
Oh, that's right. That's
DC
right.
Roofing Stadium.
It's DC Roofing Stadium. My apologies, DC Roofing. There's a free plug for you. Send me a check. 2nd and 11, that'll be offsides. And that'll be 2nd and probably 6 now. Coming up next weekend, we'll be in South Florida. And then the weekend after that, we'll be in Daytona Beach for 2 days. And the MFF, the MFFCC in 2 weeks in Daytona, 2 days of Super Bowls. And next week, I can't remember the league, but the league the Space Coast Panthers playing.
Okay, that is the MFCC.
No, that's Rockledge.
No, there's two.
Okay, all right.
So the Rockledge is in the MFFCC. The Panthers are in the MFCC.
Yeah, surely one could see how I would get that confused.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
We just have to add an extra F.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, anyway, that's where we'll be the next 2 weeks. So you're going to see all of the youth Super Bowls coming up around the state of Florida. How we're getting there, I have no earthly idea, but we'll find a way. 1:57 to go here in the first half. We got a timeout on the field. That was a penalty, so no score there.
Too many acronyms. No, you're right, Crystal. There are too many acronyms.
Yeah. Should be one that says Brevard County Youth Football League. But we'll save that conversation.
And I want to say, I'm like,
day.
Alan, you're really trying to fire up.
I'm not trying to get everybody fired up here.
I mean,
and bring in Sebastian River and Vero Beach, and they want to play.
Yes, Billy Palmer's team is up next. In what Billy told me on the broadcast, Caleb, good luck to you and Alan reading our jerseys.
Always good to know we're going to struggle.
I'm like Billy, as a fellow broadcaster, come on, dude.
Yeah, me and Mr. Palmer have quite a few things to talk about. And we got whistles again. He's climbing a ladder over there. I'm not sure what the official was doing, but he called false start. And checking in is Michael Benson Jr. Want to say congratulations. Speaking of Michael Benson Sr., want to say congratulations to Coach Benson and his Heritage Panthers. They finished the season 9-2, falling to Vero Beach last night. But a great first year as a first-year head coach. That's a good give and a good stop. In there on the stop, I saw that number. That was Caleb Phillips in there. And that will bring up 4th down and 16. And Vero Beach here with a chance to get the ball back and score again. And when you got a quarterback back there like Derek Wellmaker, you can do it in 92 seconds.
Yeah, they've been able to do whatever they wanted today.
Yeah.
We had someone ask, John Kirby asked, how do we get BSN to jump on the Melbourne Mercenary bandwagon?
Oh, send me an email. Let's talk. Yeah, send me an email. Next year, we're going to do something different. We're going to make sure. You can kind of explain a little bit, Caleb.
All right, so we're going to try to gather some sponsors together where we're not going to be locked down every week to one
organization next year.
We're going to go to like games of the week.
Bayside a couple of games.
Yes, we go take care of Bayside for.
But we want to do like we want to pick organizations of the week. Like if we come, we'll broadcast all your games that day. But we want to rotate throughout the entire county and throughout all the leagues. Throws. Oh, he nearly had it. That was Michael Benson Jr. down there, and that was a great effort there.
So like for example, one week I may go cover I may go cover Rockage. Jackson may go cover.
I'll go cover the Melbourne Mercenaries.
Right, exactly. But then the next week we won't be guaranteed to be back at those spots. It's just wherever the organization of the week with the games, biggest games, that's where we would go.
We kind of feel like that's the fair way to do it, to make sure that we show as much as we can around the county.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. But send me an email because, we want to, before the season starts, while you're practicing we'd love to come visit and interview your players and coaches and like to do all of that. We did that a couple of times this year, and that was a lot of fun to get to know the kids. Up the middle, nice tackle inside by Jakiri Pittman. Pittman's played a good game here for West Melbourne, who trails this 25-0 with 1:17 to play in the first half. So again, we want to thank the Brevard Bulls.
Quincy.
Touchdown, Vero Beach.
Quincy, let me take the lead here.
Yeah.
Listen, I have loved nothing more than covering SVYFL as heavily as I have. However, I feel if we're a BSN, the company we are, we need to spread the wealth to everybody, not just one program. Trust me, I've loved nothing more than covering SVYFL.
SVYFL has been fantastic to us. I mean, but
don't worry, Osiris will definitely get some game film on. Okay,
there's no doubt about that.
Okay, Quincy, don't worry. We
got you.
I won't forget about we won't forget about the people who helped us out first when it came to youth football coverage.
Yeah, ESPN and in for the conversion, and it's 32-0. That's a good run there. I'm looking for number 30. It was I thought it said 33 his jersey, but it had to be 23. Jacoby Patterson on the touchdown there.
I'm sorry, that was my fault.
No, that's okay. I just make sure you keep the camera on that. I know you get involved in conversation. It's tough for you to do two things at once. I understand.
You're right. Walking and breathing is quite difficult.
Well, I appreciate that, Quincy. And you know what? By next youth football, we may have more guys to do that. We brought Chase on this year, which allowed us to add another. If we can add another guy or two, I think we could probably do that. And that's wow, this young man and his kicking ability. And Vero's got it. Vero's got it again. And with 57.7 seconds, they got a chance to score and run the clock to start the second half. I was just going to finish my thing there and say that young man's got a wicked little kickoff, Derek Wellmaker, and it's hard to handle that ball pinball around three different West Melbourne players, and then he still couldn't corral it in. Don't be surprised to see Wellmaker go deep here. And I don't think that's Wellmaker in their quarterback right now.
It's Caleb Phillips.
Caleb Phillips. Yeah, Caleb Phillips in there. You guys told me that earlier. Pay attention, Allen. 2-by-2 set. Obviously spread out to the near side, more field. Phillips, look at that throw. But threw it over his head there. That's just miscommunication. What happened on that play, Jackrabbit? What happened there? Miscommunication. All right. That's what I thought. I wanted to make sure. That's what it looked like to me. Between Elijah Amakar, I believe it's how you, Amakar. Second and 10. $53.4. How many timeouts do you get in the Super Bowl? Like 14 apiece?
Still three?
Okay, I mean, all right.
Don't.
Anybody got a score on Miami and Florida yet? Florida State, I meant.
You know, shockingly, Florida State must be losing because the coach's thread has been quiet.
Oh, yeah?
Let's see.
Miami beats.
It's only 10-7.
All right, Miami beats Florida State, and Coach Freddie Goins, you won't be able to talk to him. He will, my goodness, his page will probably turn into a hurricane. Yeah, I would think. Biggest Miami fan I know. Him and, I'll think of his name. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at that throw. Open. Oh, now that one was a great throw. A little wobbly on the pass coming across the mid. That's a tough play at this age, Malachi White. That's a real tough play. But you got to make that catch. Is that you grabbed that one? Yep. That was good. And I think had that ball had a little better touch on it, not so much the wobble, I think he probably would have hauled that in. That's a good play. Huh?
The ball was wobbling a little too much as it hit both of your hands.
I kind of always take up for. I'm taking up for the quarterback. That's a good little scramble run there. He's got to protect that football, though. Can't leave that football out there like that. Got to tuck and run. When you make that decision, tuck that ball. But that's a good run. That's going to bring up 4th down and 4. Adam Franco will be joining me in the second half, and it won't be all defending the quarterback anymore. I can promise you that.
Or it might, but you'll be able to hear Adam's responses.
But the receivers will get, the receivers will get a lot more love than what I'm showing them. I promise you that. And yes, folks, we've got yet another timeout. Show this right here.
All right, down
that
here.
is Michael Benson and Michael Benson Jr. down there on the sidelines.
Okay.
And Michael Benson, of course, if you don't know, here's another Justin Nunley.
Uh-huh.
Did you know that Coach Michael Benson played in the Arena Football League, won 2 arena, now not one of these fly-by-night arena leagues either. He played in the Arena Football League, won 2 Arena Bowls, actually played for Ron Jaworski and John Bon Jovi's team in Philadelphia. And he is the 2nd all-time leading rusher in Arena Football history, and he's 3rd all-time in touchdowns scored in Arena Football League history. So if you're Michael Benson Jr., you're listening, which is why God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. 4th and 4, 36.4 seconds to go.
We've used that expression a lot this weekend, haven't we?
Yes, we have. We've got 2 here to the near side and 2 to the far side. So 2 by 2. Williams in trouble, gets outside. Oh, he's open. Underthrew him. He cuts back. Nice job. Touchdown, Vero. Little point there at the end. Get the binoculars. Who caught that ball? Number 10, I believe.
Yeah, that's number 10.
That's another touchdown for Cravion Love. And with 27.6 seconds to go, we will play a straight 20 minutes to start the second half. That was just a really good play by the receiver there. Good throw by the quarterback as well. But the receiver caught the ball, had a guy on him, spun, beat him, and then gave him a little point, which I don't have a problem with. 27.6, and Vero still, if at first, second, third, or fourth you don't succeed, try again, and there you go. The extra point is no good, and So 38-0. So the clock will run in the second half to start. Once again, we'd like to thank the Brevard Bulls. 24 years of AAU basketball. And, I mean, I don't know. You know, a lot of times when parents are looking for leagues, you're looking for established leagues, and you can't be any more established than that. And football season ending here for many today. Some of these teams will move on to play for the National, so to speak. But give Big Steve Hughes and Stephen Hughes a call. The information is in the post. We want to thank the Brevard Bulls. 27.6 seconds to go. Maybe Stephen will come back up. I'm going to have to talk to him about – I got to ask him about that offense. I'm going to. And Billy's right. We will not be able to see the numbers.
Yep.
Thanks, Billy.
They call themselves the Woods Boys.
The what boys?
The Woods Boys.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
From the woods.
Look at this kid. Look, here we go again. And this time the pinball is falling on. And with 26 seconds to go in the half, West Melbourne, well, they need a score quickly. I like the enthusiasm, Caden Taylor. I like it. I don't know that I've ever seen a game, and correct me if I'm wrong, if any of you had, I'd be interested, where there was a running clock at the half and a team came back in the second half to win on a running clock.
Oh,
I'm sure it's happened. But what a stunner that would be, huh? Vero showing blitz, and they bring it. And it is effective. Caleb Williams.
I don't think it's mathematically possible.
Yeah, I was thinking about the same thing. 7 touchdowns.
Figure 20
5.
seconds on a running
Yeah.
clock, you get 40 seconds to play.
5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't have that many possessions.
And then the clock's even running after you score.
Do you still get your 3 timeouts?
yeah.
So you get your 3 timeouts. You get a kid to
I'll ask the Broward County officials what they think.
Adam. With the comment of the day, we're going to ask the Broward County officials about that. We have reached the half. We have reached the half here.
The PA announcer at the at the end of regulation of our overtime game says, I don't think there's a chance where West Melbourne can score unless their name is St. Thomas Aquinas. There was like 5 seconds left.
Well, I'll tell you what. Well, we'll talk about that coming up in the second half. But, all right, we'll be back in 10 minutes right here. I want to thank the Brevard Bulls. Caleb will take over from here and tell you all about them. All right, welcome back here to DC Roofing Stadium, home of the Palm Bay Pirates. We're at halftime. It is 38-0. About a minute or so to go before we resume the second half, and we'll do so with a running clock. Joining me here the rest of the way, I believe, for the 12 and the 14U game is going to be the offensive coordinator for the Cocoa Tigers, Adam Franco, and his son. I love having Jack Rabbit on, Jack Franco. Jack, welcome, buddy. How are you?
Good.
Now, tell everybody a little bit about you, how old you are, and your love for football.
I'm Jackson Franco. I'm 12 years old. I love football.
You love football. What position do you play?
Wide receiver.
Yes, sir. And he runs about a 4.40, or he will.
Well, with his dad hand times it, he definitely does.
Adam, first of all, congratulations you, Coach Snyder, on the win last night over Eustis, 54-7. I think the mission remains the same straight through the state championship. But I see you everywhere. Why is attending youth football games so important to you?
I think this is the foundation of what makes this county good. I got sons this age. I got a lot of these players play in our beachside league. You know, it means a lot to these kids when they turn around and they see, their 7-on-7 coach, their basketball coach. They see their grandparents. It's a lot for everything that, we challenge these kids to do all the time. To turn around and see people actually supporting you, and you support by being there. That's the way you support children.
Yeah, no doubt. That's a great response there, a great answer. And somebody asked, is there a mercy rule? Yes, we will start. The second half will be a running clock. It cannot change. It's 35 points in the ACYAA. I believe it's 28 in Pop Warner, right, Caleb? 28 in Pop Warner. But unfortunately, if you're a West Melbourne fan, that clock is being run on you. And congratulations to Vero Beach for just an outstanding first half. Now, Adam, you and Jack both know well some of these young men on Vero Beach. Talk a little bit about some of these guys you know.
Well, Caleb played 7-on-7 with us, the quarterback. His father is actually a really great track coach and the running back coach at Vero Beach High School. So it was fun seeing Caleb, run around a little bit, throw the ball, hit his targets. He still doesn't tuck the ball when he runs. So, that wasn't really a coaching point in 7-on-7 as much. But, that'll be something that he learns real quick when he gets to Vero one day.
Now, Jack Franco is going to be our Tony Romo here moving forward. He's going to help me break down a lot of the things that we're seeing here. And here's this wild kick. And this one actually goes the distance and is scooped up at the 30 across the 35. And I think the thing that I love about this Vero team is their hustle. And you know what? It's a well-coached football team. Jack, I see you over here cheering. You've caught a couple passes from Caleb Williams, haven't you?
Yeah.
Tell me about what kind of quarterback is he?
A good quarterback.
Is he?
Yep.
Okay. That was number 24. That was
I think what people don't know, so I like what the AYCA did this year. And there was, there's a typical, everyone was crying and complaining because they decided to allow the 9U and the 11U to actually have a Super Bowl. This 11U team is the 10U team from last year that dominated everyone.
Yeah.
And made it pretty far in the AAU run. And the fact that they're the same team, just honestly, I think they're bigger, faster, and you could see that they are all bought into the scheme and they look confident.
Yeah.
Because they've been playing 12Us all year long. And this might end up being, this team could win the state championship.
No, it certainly could, and they could go on up to Virginia, I believe is where the Nationals are. That was just an outstanding open field tackle there. That was Cam Shelton out there that made that open field tackle. And if he doesn't make that tackle, Jakari Pittman is gone, and the clock is running, and it will not stop unless we have an injury timeout, which we don't hope we have, or the team actually stops it. But what a tackle by Cam Shelton out there. And, again, they done that little quick handoff. Go ahead.
I don't really remember seeing number 4 run the ball a ton in the first
I didn't
half.
either, but he's got a nice little first step there.
Mm-hmm.
Has he?
Maybe it was just I feel like Vero just dominated time.
They
possession. We
did.
didn't get to see him as much, but first 2 runs out the gate, pretty impressive.
Every time he's touched the ball, unfortunately, that Vero defense
is right on him. And then when you got guys like Cam Shelton over there on the corner, who you simply just got to beat and couldn't, yeah, it makes it a little more difficult. So a shotgun formation here, 3rd and 4. Everything is going to be 4-down territory, no matter where they are. And this is going to be a reverse. And watch Shelton on this when he gets beat that time. And that's a great play call. Well executed. Good run there by Darian Thompson, I believe, number 10 for West Melbourne. That was a good reverse, Adam.
Yeah, it was a really good reverse. It's actually, usually when you see that reverse at this age group, you just wait to see the holding flag. Because as the field reverses, the linemen don't know when to let go.
Right.
So that was just a real disciplined play.
7:05 to go and running. And that's the best play of the day for West Melbourne and their offense, trying to get into the end zone here. 1st and 10 at the Vero Beach 33. Jack, what's your favorite play to run? What do you like? You like those go routes, don't you?
Go routes, out routes.
Flag on the play.
False start potentially.
Yep, that's exactly what we got. So 1st and 15 now. Man, I will say this. I definitely miss Florida Tech football here.
I mean, how good would that program be right now? Think about all the athletes that aren't going to – I mean, this is going to be one of the worst years in recruiting in the history. I think on the early signing day in Brevard County, we might see 4 kids sign.
That's terrible.
I mean, when's the last time that we've only seen that low a number?
I can't remember.
I mean, the number of college coaches that are just essentially going transfer portal is incredible.
Oh, yeah, and first place they go. 2nd and 20 now following that Vero Beach. You know, we mentioned Heritage defense. They call themselves Swarm Gang, but I'm watching this defense play out here, and I tell you, they are swarming to the football. And kind of outside of that reverse, everything West Melbourne is doing, Vero seems to have an answer for. 5:35 to go here. Clock running, and the 2 12U teams are next.
T2, you better take care of business.
That kid is going to be a really special player when he's older.
Yeah.
He's got an older brother on his team.
Throws, and just short. The intended wide receiver on that play was Kingston Cheesebro.
Noah having to run backwards and throw it forward.
Oh, yeah. Never good to throw off of that back foot.
Tough at this age to throw off your back foot on a line 25 yards.
So, you know, I think this is a really good opportunity to ask you. You work with young quarterbacks and young wide receivers. When you have a game like this, how do you – and I'm talking about from players like your sophomore quarterback at Cocoa all the way to this level. How do you get them to shake this off and maintain their confidence?
You know, it's all about every series. You get better. This isn't the last game of your career,
right?
You know, and this isn't panic mode where you're in the NFL and you don't know if you're going to make a 53-man roster tomorrow. This is guys. We got a chance to play a really good defense and get better. You know, this is an 11U West Melbourne team that probably has a lot of high hopes for what they'll do next year as all 12-year-olds in 12U.
Right.
So you just got to tell them keep grinding. And that's what they're doing. I mean, they came out. This is the best they've looked.
Yep, you're absolutely
right. Which is a testament to the coaches to not let them sulk and get in their feelings at halftime.
Yeah, no, you're right. I saw a lot of individual one-on-ones going on at halftime. Noah Bahana there with an excellent pass to Kingston Cheesebro across the middle, and we got another flag. And I mean, I didn't see the flag, but it still doesn't take away from the play, in my opinion.
I think you don't throw that flag.
I think you don't either. 3:37. We have to get on Mr. Giscombe, even though he didn't throw it.
No, we're going to get on him. We're just giving him a break right now. First thing we're going to ask him is, did he even bring a whistle to this game?
Right. I'm looking down there. I don't
think he has one. No, he doesn't have one.
Throws. And
let me see those ups. There you go.
It's caught. Michael Benson Jr. And that was the X button play. And Michael Benson Jr. comes down with it. Sometimes, Adam, you just got to throw it up and let the little under 6 foot receiver go get it.
For all those parents out there in the world that think they pigeonhole their kid to play one sport, that is a basketball player out there playing football right now, and That is him going up and getting a rebound that he does all off season.
Yep.
So it translates.
Yes, it does.
Got to have your kids in multiple sports.
Track for sure, in my opinion.
The conditioning of football.
Yeah.
Don't tell Coach Folston I said
that. 4th and 4. A nice quick give.
Ooh,
he had the hole. Nice cutback, but problem there. And that's a coachable moment, Adam. He had the play. Jakari Pittman, you got to bring him aside and tell him you just got to keep running north.
Yeah. Coach Rod Washington fixes that real quick with some nice low-toned, very pointed construction.
And everything he said there is the opposite of what is said. But no, he had it.
He had it. Yeah, he did an extra jump cut where he could have just used his big body and went north and south.
So 1:54 to go here on a running clock. 38-0, Vero, and that's a turnover on downs. And I feel bad for the young man, but again, coachable moment. You show him where he could have made the difference there and fix it next time. I also want to thank the guy that blocked being able to drive over this way.
Yes.
Whoever he is.
You are the owner of a white minivan with a handicap sticker.
Yes.
Parked in front of a place that says, "Don't park here," because there's a road.
Right. Thank you.
We appreciate you.
Right. We have other words for you.
You will sponsor our next commercial break.
1st and 10 for Vero.
Oh, Caleb.
All right, Jackson.
Post.
Or Jack, what happened there, buddy?
QB threw on his wrong shoulder.
Okay.
Typical Jackson answer as a wide receiver.
Yeah, right. It's quarterback's fault.
Quarterback's fault. No idea the route.
Yep. 2nd and 10. I don't know where he came up with 3rd and 7. Caleb, you've done an excellent job this year with youth football, my man, and I can tell you by you getting up at 5:45 after going to bed at 3:30 on Friday nights has been a blessing to me. So thank you for all that you've done this year for Brevard County youth football, because it doesn't happen this year without you, without Chase, without Jackson, because I didn't do anything for youth football this year. I did a couple of games, but not many. But you guys really took care of the bulk of it, so I wanted to make sure I thanked you publicly. Final play of the 3rd quarter, and incomplete down the middle. That was also an X button type of play where you just kind of throw it up. And that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter, and we'll be back here as Caleb will show you one more time the Brevard Bulls video. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Jack Franco. Go ahead, Jack.
Captain shotgun, rolls.
Nice little pump fake. Does he tuck the ball? Runs him over.
Ooh,
stays in.
No,
Stays
he's
in.
gone.
Touchdown.
Oh.
Touchdown. Vero Beach. What a play on the pump fake, guys. Jack, what did he do to get into the end zone there?
Pump fake. Made the receiver jump. Made the DB jump. Ran outside, stiff arm, stayed in bounds, touchdown.
That's the play of the game, Adam.
Yeah, that's and you know what? He's if you actually go down there and stand in front of him, he's a really big kid. But you could tell his dad is the track coach at Vero, because when he got his feet underneath him after tiptoe on the sideline,
gone.
his knees were up and he was gone.
Yeah,
A
Caleb.
little bit like O.J. Ross down the sideline.
Yes,
with his
he
knees
did.
up.
Caleb Williams on the touchdown. Did I screw his name up?
I think Caleb Phillips.
Caleb
Caleb
Phillips. I'm sorry,
Phillips.
Caleb Phillips. What a run by Caleb Phillips. That's 60 yards.
Maybe more.
The pump fake, Jack, is what sold it.
Made the DB jump. Went outside. Rode outside.
Nothing like the basketball punt fake to break you for 60 yards.
Yeah.
Fade. Ooh. Great catch.
Yep. High point and everything. Number 4.
That was a great play, as Jack said. That's Kalen Coleman. Jackie put that ball where only the receiver could get it that time.
Yep.
And that's just a great execution play. And, man, I tell you, is he going to be your quarterback again this year?
I don't know. It's a far drive down from Vero, and I think this year they will have enough to do a Vero 12U something 7-on-7.
Got you.
But he might come up.
Tell us about your 7-on-7.
We're going to do 10U, 12U, and 14U this year. Coach Jody, who's a 10U coach that they just won the Melbourne Chargers, he'll be coaching our 10U.
Jody's good.
I'll be coaching the 12U. And then Coach Dre, maybe Coach Steve, and a few others will be coaching our 14U. And we'll play a lot of 7-on-7 elite tournaments with Lee. Maybe a couple, because supposedly the Hero tournament is really good. Probably play that. Championship 7v7. Probably going to stay away from the pylon and the battle tournaments this year. There's just so much money, and it's just not worth the amount of money you pay.
And fixed.
And I do like when we do actual age verification.
Right.
I got no problem losing to 12-year-olds as long as they're 12.
Right. I'm just kidding. Sort of. All right. West Melbourne here.
A little return.
Yeah, I like to see them get on the board here. I like to see some execution here offensively, and I know these kids are frustrated, but I want to see them turn it into some points here. I'd be frustrated. 6:40 to go, clock running 45-0. It's been all Vero today as they are 1 quarter away, actually 6 minutes and 35 seconds away from winning what you said, Caleb, their third. This is their final performance of the day here.
Very controversial 14U exit for the Vero.
Yeah,
squad.
I had a couple questions about that on email, and I didn't answer them because I'm just not going to get into it.
Nope. Right call by the league, but
Yeah.
just disappointing situation for that team who I know wanted that rematch versus Coco. Honestly, I think everybody wanted that rematch versus Coco.
Yep.
It was a good game. We were there down in Vero watching it, getting
Who
eaten
won that
alive.
game?
Coco.
Did they?
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Coco don't lose to Vero.
That's my fault. I don't know what I was thinking.
All age groups. Tell you on the break.
5:35 and running. Just because they called a timeout apparently doesn't mean the clock stops.
Only when you're up.
Only when you're up. Okay.
You cannot stop the clock. Now, West Melbourne can stop the clock in their time.
I got you. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't know that. See, you learn something new every day. Thank goodness you didn't teach me that on. Is this yours or mine? And thank goodness you didn't teach me that on a Friday because that would mean another gray hair.
Caleb, pan to the right so we can get a quick look at Billy Palmer's 18U. He's got ready to come out here.
18U.
The Woods boys.
Yeah, the Woods boys, they look like they just walked out of the woods. Those are some big, big kids.
Boy, I tell you, the Richardson kid is awfully impressive there. Offsides. Coming?
There you go, Tyrone.
Yeah.
Look how quick.
They
Look at
actually threw the flag.
that. No, he didn't want to. then he got to bend over, pick it up.
There he is, right there, front and center.
You know, little known fact, you know the kicking coaches at Rockledge High School?
No, who?
The very own Tyrone. He's also the kicking coach.
Well,
so
I'll tell you what.
He delivered last night.
He did 7 points by the kicker and in overtime.
Great run. Great run.
Jerry Valdez, the kicker. That was a great win by him. Look, somebody said y'all ain't want to see that 14 Vero play.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it is messy gossip, and that's why we ain't gonna get into it.
Nope. The Vero Coco 14U game down there was a good game, but I mean Coco just had a little bit more oomph.
What was the final score?
It was a lot too little.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. I think it ended up being maybe 35-7. I don't remember.
I got you. 30.
It didn't feel like that. The score is not the way that game was. It was a battle of a game.
Oh, look at this.
Russian Field. Got
Oh,
to make
that's a
one
nice
more
block.
miss.
Did you see the quarterback throw a block there? That's a good block by the quarterback.
Youth league quarterback.
Yeah.
High school, that block happens a little less.
Yeah.
In college, coach is questioning you on the sideline.
Yeah. In the pros, get out of the way.
Yeah. That's the greatest Tom Brady clip when he runs through the three defenders and never gets touched.
Never gets touched. 3 minutes to go in this one until Vero will hoist their third and final trophy of the day.
Another great cut by number 4.
There's
Come on,
a big
refs.
time flag.
Come
And this is
on,
coming back.
refs.
That's unfortunate.
That is a great run.
Yeah, great touchdown, and there's another flag that flies over there. So these will offset.
I think.
What a run, though, and I don't want to take anything away from the run. And that was done by number 4 for that was Jakiri Pittman, who's the player of the game for West Melbourne here. But it's coming back, and that's just unfortunate.
I mean,
he did throw it right away. I'll say that. I know he shouldn't have thrown.
You know my official opinion.
I know
on the zebra shirts.
They're going to take the hold, and the other block in the back over.
Vero should have just declined it.
Yeah.
Honestly, on that play, I don't think anybody even really blocked.
Yeah, but it is.
He just made everyone miss and found a crease.
Yeah, you say Vero's declines it, though, but 45-0 looks good on a championship, inscription. I don't care
Alan's playing for
what
the
age
inscription.
group you are. I don't care. You want that shutout for your defense. I get it. The Super Bowl being posted. Yeah, they're all there.
They will all be on YouTube at some point tomorrow.
Yeah, they'll be up on YouTube by tomorrow. Facebook tonight.
Throw it right now to that slot deep. Safety's cheated to the right.
That's
all
what
right.
he's got.
He
There
rolled
you
right
go.
to him.
Oh, he
Head
caught
topped
it.
it.
Michael Benson Jr. with a touchdown.
Great catch. Great catch.
How'd he go get that, Jack? Talk about that.
Went up for that one and got that head top.
Michael Benson, and I'll be interested, Coach Benson down here, nodding his head up and down. That was a good throw. You threw it to the basketball player. He went up and got it. Touchdown, West Melbourne. Good for them.
The engraving is ruined.
Yeah, the engraving is ruined. The inscription is ruined.
This will be likely be the last play of the game. They won't even get the kickoff here. 25 seconds left.
Yeah, we will log off and be right back with another broadcast. The 12U game coming up. Myself, Adam Franco, and that'll do it. Myself, Adam, and Jack Franco will be back with you for the 12U game as these teams will converge. Actually, we're going to log off now because, you're going to show Caleb's going to show the handshake and the championship presentation. But I'll be back following the championship presentation and for the 12U game between the West Melbourne Colts and the Melbourne Elite Chargers. I like their weird. They came, they saw, they won 3 out of 4, Jack.
in both end zones. And that should speak for itself about how big of a rivalry game this is